DJ Vespers, 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 Vespers. Watch me.
Alright, now we're going to move into the vocal and melodic elements. So these were bits that I grabbed from the original track. I actually didn't even use an a cappella in this remix because I couldn't find a clean one, so I just used little bits of the actual original track and a couple bits from the Cascade remix. So I'll go through each individual element for you here. This first track is the intro to the original. It's that little harp and piano bit. And I'm just going to solo this so you can hear what it sounds like. So I've got a variety of effects running in a chain here. First of all, I've got a audio damage plugin called Dr. Device, which is a combination of a filter and delay, and it automates everything in real time. So it sweeps the delay, it sweeps the filter, and it gives it this kind of dubby, washed out effect. And I just slapped that on there. Then I have another plugin from Audio Damage that I really like. This is a kind of a glitch, re-edit, beat repeat kind of plugin, and it's called Replicant. And what it does is, again, we'll just do random types of glitch effects over top of things. So I put that after the Dr. Device to give it a kind of edited sound. And I've got a regular compressor and a sidechaining compressor running on it. I'm using a bit of EQ, and I'm also using Sugar Bytes Wow filter box again. And then at the end of this phrase, I have a send D, that's going out to this delay right here, which is an EQ'd audio damage dub delay with a long feedback on it. And a little bit of saturation. And what I do is, as the delay plays out, I automate the saturation to be able to increase the sound a bit. So we'll just let this play and we'll watch the delay. Now, when I was creating this, I also wanted to add some piano in, playing the same pattern. So I dropped in an instance of Native Instruments Acoustic Piano, which is a plugin that I really like. It basically multi-sampled a bunch of amazing sounding pianos in a variety of different spaces, concert halls, cathedrals, jazz clubs, recording studio, and it basically sounds like the real thing to me. So I'm running this following that intro to the track. And in the chain, I'm just using some basic saturation, compression, EQ'd it a bit, and the main plugin that I'm using here is Audio Damage Ricochet, which is a multi-tap delay plugin. Gives it a bit of space around it. Next, I'm using the same sample from the intro here, and I just duplicated it on another track because I didn't want all the other effects on it. This one basically I'm using, and I'm sending a delay on the track, and I'm mapping this one out again to this dub delay right here. And when it plays, I'm using some automation on the saturator to be able to make the decay tail get really distorted and juicy sounding as it decays. Let's just have a listen to how that sounds. There you can see the drive on the saturator increasing, and what's happening as well at the same time is the delays being automated, the time and the regen. This is an interesting thing to do on delays, is if you automate the delay time, it usually gives it a bit of a pitching effect in it, and as the sound evolves, you're decreasing the delay time so that the repeats keep happening faster and faster. Something I usually like to do to dub out something or in a build-up is send something to the delay and then automate the feedback time so it gets shorter and shorter and shorter with a relatively long feedback. Next, we've got some atmospheric sounds. And what I did here is I actually bounced down some samples that I created. Basically, this one was an audio sample, and I put some delay on it and rendered it out to audio, and then imported it back in and reversed it. So it works as a transitional element building into the transition between phrases. Next we have some effects. And these are just some atmospheric effects that, again, help to act as transitional elements in between phrases.
DJ Vespers, 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 Vespers. Watch it.